Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, folks. We are 5 minutes away from beginning our H2 Grand Prix race. 5-minute warning to get some snacks, go to the bathroom, because you won't want to miss the starting off of this wonderful 4-hour endurance race. Just a reminder that we have a Swiss Hydrogen Week conference going on just outside of this arena. Head out near the merch, take a left, and go see those wonderful vendors and informational sessions all about hydrogen. If you need to stretch your legs, go learn a little bit. Yes, chef. Yay!
Okay, we have green flag, green flag, green flag, race.
And there we go, folks. It's official. Day 3 of the H2 Grand Prix 2026 has started. Welcome to day 3 of this full week extravaganza. You are currently watching our modified race senior division. We have 15 wonderful teams competing today, all in the modified class. The day is starting strong with some cheering from the chat. We'd like to say hello to all of our racing fans in the stands and on the stream. This is going to be a 4-hour endurance race, but we are sure starting strong with a lot of energy. Cars have already zipping along the course. Racers have gotten a few laps in practice beforehand, but it's going to take a couple laps to really get comfortable with these curves and hairpins. There we are. That's what we like to see. Good energy from the crowd. Thank you very much. We're going to be needing more of that later. All right, like we've been saying, this is the modified division of the H2 Grand Prix. The modified class cars run on both hydrogen and a battery, but teams are free to engineer the car. They can change the chassis, the motor controller, gear ratios, and even the battery chemistry. This is the senior division. It's the same open rules raced by the program's senior teams. Only the H-Cell 2.0 fuel cell system must say standard. Folks, we have a while of watching these teams go around and around the track. So let's take a minute and we're going to start to introduce these teams. We've already had our first couple cars make our dozen laps or so. Folks, this is a 4-hour endurance race, which means that we are on pace to hitting not 2, not 3, not 4, but up to 500 laps before our 4 hours are over. Oh, and here we are. We have one of our first examples of a race marshal. A race marshal are going to be dressed in our neon yellow or orange vests, and they are impartial extensions of the racing community who will be doing their best to get cars on the right path should they flip over, need assistance, or skip a barrier. Just a note, if a team accidentally skips over the barrier and moves forward in the track, they must stay still until a race marshal can put them back to where they were. Also, if a team causes another team to flip or lose position, the offending team must stay in place until a race marshal can fix them. Oh, we have a battery off and Team 15. Red and white stripe, battery off. Race marshal, if you would. No teams are allowed on the track. This is a race marshal only allowed on the tracks. Teams and their mechanics, please stay off the racetrack. For those who are interested in how these cars are going to work, these are radio-controlled cars running on a hydrogen fuel cell, the Horizon H-Cell 2.0, plus a small battery. There's no gasoline, no emissions, and the only byproduct is water. I hope those on the stream can hear the energy from the stands. That would be, if I'm not mistaken, our Czechia fans. Czechia fans, where are you? My Czech fans? They got tired out cheering. My Czech fans are plenty in the stands. Furthermore, these cars are fueled by a refillable cartridge that stores hydrogen in a metal hydride. These are referred to as hydro sticks. These hydro sticks use the fuel cell, combining the hydrogen in those hydro sticks with oxygen from the air to make electricity on board, like a tiny power station on wheels. And this is also a fixed budget event. There's no recharging mid-race. Each team manages 18 hydro sticks and a battery, 78 watt-hours for a nickel metal hydride battery, or a total of 55 watt-hours for a lithium polymer battery, across a span of 4 hours. Swapping cartridges in timed pit stops. Run out of energy, run out of hydro sticks, and you're done. Folks, we'd like to remind you that this is a marathon, not a sprint. A car that goes steady is a car that finishes. Folks on the stream, you have an example of a team fixing their car in the pit. This is team number 56, the Orlen Unipatrol Racing Team. Teams have on the side of the racetrack 3 tables that they can use to swap out cartridges. That is our metal hydro sticks or their batteries. But if there is a repair that needs to be done, they move farther into the pit to their team designated table to do repairs. Lucky for us, it seems they've figured it out, putting the pins back on, and that car will soon re-enter the track. We'd also like to mention that this is a student-only event. Students are usually led by a coach or a mentor during their build season, but those coaches have to stay in the stands during the event. Hello, coaches. How are you feeling today? Yes, they're all actually stressing out, biting their fingernails right now on the stands, but they're doing good. Thanks for coming in. There's a total of 15 teams here today, but I know we might be less than 10 minutes in, but at some point during the race, you will see only 5 or 6 of these teams on the race at some point. The wear and tear of these laps are going to get to these cars. The cars that stay on the track the longest are usually the ones who win. And if you didn't hear during the initial drivers meeting before the match started, there is driving etiquette in this race. Like we mentioned before, driving over the barrier, not cool, go back. Causing a team to flip over and crash means that you have to stay at that side. Also, you cannot be aggressively driving. If the race marshal sees that you are continuously driving in an aggressive behavior, teams might get a warning. A few warnings equal a timed stop where the race marshal puts you in timeout and you have to sit for a total of 15, 30 seconds or even up to 2 minutes before you start to get disqualified. Teams are also reminded that we're staying in good behavior. This is a competition, but a competition of learning, exploration, and of passion. Keep our cheers to the stands and our jeers out of it. This is also a reminder that our friends who came in the stands, find somebody with a lanyard. Find someone with a lanyard. We have QR codes on them for the live stream and what you're probably more interested in, the leaderboard. We have an H2GP leaderboard going on. Oh. Looking out on the class near our second hairpin turn, looks like 72 and the Pink Devil got into a little bit of a one on top of the other, though they straightened it out before they got hit by a clump of racers. You're noticing these cars are going quite fast, and an inspection of some of these teams' cars earlier showed that they've put a lot of thought into their bumper padding zones. These cars are taking high impact with one false twitch of a finger, so they're trying to avoid damage to their cars by any means possible. We've also talked to a lot of teams about their practicing. Most teams get the ability to practice on gymnasium or concrete floors, something with much more slip. This right here is an official H2 Grand Prix racing carpet. It is much more friction. It's a very high density carpet. Even rubbing your hand across it can give you a rug burn. So there's lots of friction going on here. Teams have to watch out because they might be trying to drift, but they are going to end up flipping instead. Introduce a few. Yeah, cool. Let's do 56. We started with them. 56. Let's start to meet some of our teams. Earlier, we got a brief shot of team number 56. Team 56 is Orlan Unipatrol Racing. They are from Srednja Škola Educum from Merzibori, Czechia. And they are driving a black Audi R8. Next, let's take a peek at another team. Team number 22. Car 22 is CH2R, and they are from Kaohsiung Municipal Chongqing Industrial High School from Taiwan. Waves from the crowd. Good job, coach. You're doing great. They are driving a white, blue, and copper Porsche 911. For my fans that aren't as accustomed to the RC culture, most RC cars are modeled after real car models to give that sense of authenticity. Oh, we have a double flip. Double flip right at the end near the finish line. Thank you, Race Marshal, flipping them over and turning them to the front. A Race Marshal's job isn't easy and is full of potential hitting. Team number 80 has a hydro stick underneath. There we are. As soon as we see components leave a car, we are going to be bringing them back to the pits for the teams to fix. We do not want any hydrogen leaks or spills, getting rid of an entire fuel cell's worth of energy. Now, friends, other than trying to conserve energy to make sure that you can still drive at the end of this match, teams are also interested in conserving energy for the Energy Award. That's right. Other than the Endurance Award, which is the classic most finishes, it's going to be a competition of a total of 7 awards versus the Endurance Award for first, second, and third for the most laps at the finish. There is also the Energy Award, which is the most laps per hydro sticks used. This is the efficiency prize. Teams have a total of 18 hydro sticks, and completing a race with the least amount of them wins them points in this category. There is also the Design Award, Best Body and Overall Design. This is 80% look, 20% own fabricated body capabilities. As we are in the modified section, teams have started to take a lot of effort to make the cars their own. We also have the Innovation Award. Innovation Award is for the most advanced modifications and features. Oral presentation and technical report are part of those qualifications for this award. The next award is the Promo Award, and this is for the most engaging pitch. Before the race, each of the teams met with a panel of judges. Some of them international hydrogen superstars. And that had a 80% oral presentation and a 20% 60-second pre-submitted video as qualifications for this award. There's also the Pit Stop Award. Pit stops we will be getting into later, but the best pit stop is awarded something here. Coming across the finish line right here for another lap is team number 67, Aventis. Aventis is from Liceo Industrial Benacetero Benjamin de Villa Larin in Chile. Coming around the corner in a striking hot pink. Oh, we have a flip over at the initial area. Race marshal getting to it. Cars, reminders, please don't go under the commentator booth. That's not going to win you any laps. Our hot pink car is car number 63, the Pink Hawk, and they are from Česká Lípa, from Czech Republic.
Please watch out for marshals on the track.
Crossing near the beginning of the lap is car number 15. 15 is Kuma from Kuwait University. Team 15 Kuma is driving a red car. But not just any red car. Kuma said they are driving a Nissan 350 with a Seidu design. And they're going to have a red flag. Red meaning endurance. Endurance for keeping through and persevering through some tough times causing from the war. Also passing through the front is car number 3, Oakwood Purple. Oakwood Purple is from Oakland School in Los Angeles, California. They're driving a custom molded translucent purple and neon orange Speedster. Also in the race is car number 26, the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are from Professor Ivan Apostolov Language School in Bulgaria. Folks, if you're one of our many fans watching our stream, I would like to point out that in the chat, we have just posted the URL for the leaderboard. The leaderboard is something you might want to look on if you are, I don't know, interested in the positions, the lap number, or the lap timing of your favorite teams. Some of that information is going to include seeing that Team Payet is at 43 laps, or that CH2R had a last lap of 22.399 seconds. Also, fun fact, if you're looking at the facts, which can either be found, again, for our fans in the stands, by the QR code on these lanyards, or at the giant TV at the pit area of the race. You can also see a team's fastest lap so far, with the F being under the lap number. So far, the slowest lap we've seen is 30 seconds, while the fastest is getting to be under 20 seconds. Looking at our top 3 leaders so far. In third position, we have Hydro PBS at 74 laps. Hydro PBS is Team 47 from the Prague British International School in Czechia. They are driving a black and white Phoenix Lancia LC2. And they would like to say they have a special skeleton T-Rex paint job painted by none other than their local famous artist, Yarda. In second, we have car number 5. Car number 5 is Trojans 4 with a tie of 76 laps. Hydro PBS and Trojan 4 are tied for both 76 laps. This is probably going to be a neck and neck the entire time. Trojan 4 are from Irving, California in the USA, and they are driving a custom formed blue and white design. And finally, our leader for now with 83 laps, it's Oakwood Purple from Oakwood School in LA, California. Folks, cars are doing laps in under 20 seconds right now. Our fastest lap is being held by our position leader, Oakwood Purple, at 17.242 seconds. Yes, I know, that is something to cheer for. We saw yesterday the highlight, a fastest lap being 15 seconds, just under 16 seconds, 15 point something. Drivers are going to really need to up their game and hug those corners to try to beat that. Going down our leaderboard, we looked at our top 3, Oakwood Purple, Hydro PBS, and Trojan 4, who are also neck and neck with their 4th position, Cyberspeed, at 80 laps. We have a 3-way tie right now for 2nd, 80, 80, and 81. It just happened. Cyberspeed is team number 16. They are from the Bulgarsko Skolo in Bulgaria. And they are driving a custom orange and gray Speedster. Continuing down the line, it's team number 26, the Grizzlies, with 79 laps. Blue Devil, team number 30, from Verda Heerfen in the Netherlands. They are driving a blue Porsche GT3 Touring. Further on down, in position number 7, it's Destroyer Riders, Team 80. And they hail from Srednya Premyslia, Škola Strojnika Košice. I have to say, I did a little pronunciation lesson with these teams before. Oh, I got a thumbs up. I did passable. Thank you very much, my friends. One of the fun things about being part of a world final is you meet people from all over the world who have different languages and different pronunciations of the same letters you know. It's an absolute honor and fun to try to learn it all. Stroya's in 7. Let's move to our position number 8, 63, the Pink Hawks. In 8, we're going to have car number 72, K-Stronik. K-Stronik is from Stredna Odborna Školstvenika Konsuke Nove Mesto in Slovakia. And they are driving a beautifully patterned teal BMW M4 competition. In 10, we already met them. It's team number 22, CHR. And further back, it's going to be ESO H2 car number 13. And they are from EDS Over Vincental. Folks in the stream, I don't know if you get the ambience on this, but every once in a while you hear someone scream, hydrogen, battery change, pit stop, go faster. Really adds to the ambiance of race day. After SOH2 Beast, we have number 12 position, team number 56, Orlan Unipatrol. Coming up with the rear, it's Pait team, car number 49. And last but not least, it's Kuma, car number 15. In a close tie with Eventus, car number 67. Let's get a little bit of a live look at our chat. Folks in the stands, we are streaming to the world right now, and we have a number of fans from around it who'd like to say hello. We have a lot of fans cheering for our Kuwaiti teams. Kuwaiti, let's hear ya. They're all focused on the match right now. A lot of Kuwait fans. We have some Belgium and Slovakia fans. Some that are saying go Grizzlies or go Cyberspeed. We also have some fans saying fear to power. Let's go ESO. Go, 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 Germany. And some fans from the U.S. saying, go, go, Oakwood Purple. Purple heart, purple heart, purple heart. Fans in the chat, thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer. Folks, we have just passed our 30-minute mark in this 4-hour race, an eighth of the way there. Do that 8 more times and it's easy peasy, right? Fans at home, we've had a couple different camera views today, but you'll notice that our drivers all have a beautiful view of this track. They have a bird's eye view. Nothing escapes them here. No columns, no hanging chandeliers. They are watching it all from above. And this just in, our number one leader, Oakwood Purple, has just reached that 100-lap mark. Yes, very good, very good. I have to say, 100 is impressive, but not nearly impressive as the 700 lap prediction we have for our top leaderboard. Our top teams are going to be straddling that 700 line. That is, if they keep the current pace. Unfortunately, races have other things in mind. Crashes, flips, and pit stops can harm that prediction. We have some teams in the stand cheering for Stroya. Folks, we've just passed the 35-minute mark, and I thought just to do what you could have also done in 35 minutes, or our drivers could have done, is they could have listened to Tracy Chaplin's 1988 Fast Car a total of 7 times in that time, or they could have watched 30% of the Talladega Nights movie. Also, they've reached the 100 lap mark. 110, actually. And talking to our track designer, who used to be, by the way, a H2 Grand Prix student themselves, who designed this track with drivers in mind to love them and to spite them. He said that this track is 100 meters in the center line distance. Wow. At 100 meters times 110 laps. That is like driving through 11,000 football fields. 11,000 soccer, football, as most of the world knows it, fields. It's like going down 275 of our Central Parks in New York. We now have 5 teams breaking that 100 lap mark, with 5 more within 10 laps of them. We've also got down our fastest lap by Hydro PBIS down to 17.018 seconds. Milliseconds away to that 16 mark. All right, fans. Hey, let's take a little bit of deeper dive into one of our teams. Let's take a look at number car 47, Hydro PBIS from the Prague British International School in Czechia. This school is in their third year of an H2GP partnership, and it's all of their students here's first time at the event. Once again, they are driving a blue Porsche GT3 Touring. And I had the time today to get to talk to all of our students and see what they were proud about for their cars and their team. Speaking with Hydro PBIS, they said that Hydro PBIS is driving the black and white Phoenix Lancia with LC2. Sorry, my bad. But they were proud of their custom carbon fiber chassis. They had a very clean car, minimal weight, and quick change hydro stick system. They also wanted to say that this is the team's fourth iteration of their car. They've been working on it over multiple years. And this is the car's fourth appearance on it, continuing to improve. And that is only worked on by students. They have a strict mentor and coach hands-off policy. Can only observe from afar. And other than thanking their hand painter, Yarda, for their custom skeleton T-Rex, which looks ferocious paint job, they also like to shout out some of their sponsors. Orland Unit Patrol, Prague British International School, and Eurowag. And a fun fact they like to give is that even though the team is in Czechia, that there is 5 students, and all 5 of them come from different nationalities and places across the world. Talk about a club to unite people across different cultures. How about we take another look at another team? Team number 72, K-Stronik. K-Stronik is from Slovakia, and this is their school's second year having a team, but it is their first in the modification race. They are driving a custom teal paint-splattered hand-painted BMW M4 competition. And they are proud that they have custom machine wheel blocks for stability with shocks inside to reduce the amount of shaking that happens around corners. They also use a small, efficient servo in the front for steering for weight purposes. They have also utilized a swinging hydro stick storage system, which helps them lock in their battery during the race. This not only reduces weight, but looks super cool. And they have very, very, very soft tires. They don't expect their tires to last much more than this race, but They say it gives them the optimal amount of grip and speed they need for this competition. They also say that they built this in less than 2 weeks. They had a short time frame. And they may be a 7-person team with 5 of them here. They would like to thank their sponsor, their one sponsor, their main sponsor who got them here, and that would be Scheifler. They say thank you very much for your support. And they'd also like to shout out their school, SOS Strojnicka. And their message to the entirety of the competition is they're going to root for everybody to do well because we've all earned it. Thanks, Keystronic. Do well out there. Just for an update, Keystronic is currently in the pits at that 100-lap mark. Also joining them at 100-lap mark is 11 teams. 10 other teams, a total of 11, have reached that 100-lap mark, with our top 3 approaching the 150-lap mark. Folks, we just passed our 45-minute milestone. Another 15 minutes and we will be a quarter of the way through. That will be a strong indicator of how the race is going. For my friends at home on the stream, you might have also noticed a scrolling red and white text at the bottom of your screen. We didn't do that for fun. No, we did that for hydro stick usage. Looking at the bottom of the screen, we see out of the 18 hydro sticks, Aventus has used 3 of their 18, Keystronics 4. Stroya has used a number, Troya 4, 2 out of 18. SOH2 Beast, only 1. They're going for efficiency here. Kuma has used 2. 16, Cyberspeed has only used 1 as well. CH2R, 2. The Grizzlies have used 3. Blue Devil, only 2 themselves. And Hydro PBS at 3. Folks, that reminder that they have a total of 18 of these. So by the halfway mark, if they use more than 9, they're not looking like they're going to finish strong. We just saw a race marshal pick up some pieces from the field. This is a dangerous event. Look, as you can even see, Blue Devil being caught on a guardrail right there. Cars are going to be in uncomfortable positions. 15, team number 15 on the barrier. Thank you, race marshal. Cars are going up over the walls and being thrown in uncomfortable positions, losing pieces all the way. Just like that 3-car pileup in our event. Just a reminder, if a team causes a car to flip over, they must wait until the car has been corrected. If a team flips themselves over, you have to wait for yourself. Team 56 and 22 getting a little kerscuffle over in the front before sorting it out. We have a race marshal on site. He is the arbiter of justice and rules in this wild, wild race. Folks, just from being able to see a couple of these cars' insides, these cars are they may be all the same size, but they are built very differently indeed. Teams have gone through a lot of effort to research weight distribution, as well as change up if their car is front wheel, rear wheel, or all-wheel drive. That, plus the weight, matters for how they take a corner. If they are more rear wheel centered, that means they have more grip on the straightaways, but are also prone to flipping if they take a corner too tight. But they could also do a front wheel drive car, which can be a little bit more ergonomic on the steering and leads to some drifting around the corners, which can help or be detrimental to control. There, we have a almost 4-car pileup in the center of the match. Race Marshal trying to straighten that out, and it looks like all the cars are going to drive away safely. Thank you, Race Marshal. Team Blue Devil on the straightaway hairpin turn just did a full roll and got itself back on its wheels like a turtle doing a flip. It's clear to see that 100 laps of practice makes these drivers take these turns better and better and better. I'm consistently seeing all of our fastest times for these teams start to shrink, the majority of them being under 20 seconds. Still, nothing has beat Hydro PBS's fastest lap of 7.018. Reading some of the cheers from the chat, we got some cheers for Kuma. We got some cheers for Chile, Chile, Chile. It's a couple go Germanys, some go Kuwait, go Payet. The Payet team has a lot of love in the chat. As well as someone who wishes a very lovely time for the Bulgarians and all of the teams at the competition. Let's take a look at our first place team, Oakwood Purple from LA, California. They are driving car number 3, a custom custom purple and neon orange mold that they've done themselves. And their school has had a team for 6 years, but this is all of their students' first years. Welcome to Worlds, y'all. LA to Bull is no small trip. Asking about their car, they were very, very proud about the fact that they've done enough testing to know that they needed to cut down their tire width. This was a new one to me, folks. Cut it down from 50 to 45 meters, reducing the cracking at the end of the tires, and that was affecting their driving. They also said they have a bare fuel cell. They've taken off the case, and they want to focus on a low center of gravity. They have a lot of airflow going to that fuel cell and make sure to maintain it very well with all that protection. They also have a purge on the fuel cell to increase its output. They look at their quick release hydrostick system, and they said they wanted to give the fun fact that their school has a number of teams. This is 2 of them combined, the purple and the orange, hence their colors, and that their team consists of 3 grade levels. They'd like to give a shout out to Maverick J, their driver that decided that going on a safari in Africa was a little bit more exciting than coming to Switzerland. Come on, Maverick. We were looking forward to you, man. And they wanted to say that they will also be competing not only today in our senior modified class, but also the Girls in STEM race on Friday. Let's hear it for Girls in STEM. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Good luck, Oakwood Purple, as you go on your race to 700 plus laps. Looking in second position right now is Cyberspeed, team number 16. Cyberspeed is from Bugarsko Shkolo in Bulgaria. They're driving that orange custom gray Speedster, and this is their team's third year, their school's third year, with a first year and a 1 second year student returning to Worlds. Welcome back. They have a front-wheel drive car, and that they focus on reliability and grip and steering for their car. And fun fact, their chassis already has a win 2 years ago at the Worlds. They wanted to focus on team spirit and keeping the spirit up while having a quick change canister strapped into the side of their car. Quick and feisty is what they were going for. They also wanted everybody to know that Bulgaria is a beautiful country and a very economically priced travel location. We'll see you out there, Cyberspeed, car number 16. Oh, Blue Devil on its back again, keeping it flipped over. You know, while we're on the topic of Blue Devil, let's take a deeper dive at their car. Car number 30, Blue Devil, is from Veerda Heerfen in the Netherlands. They're driving that sweet round blue Porsche GT3 Touring. This is their school's 4th year having a team, and this is their first time at Worlds. Congrats, gentlemen, for making it. When asked about their car, they had a couple things to say. First, they like to keep it simple. And by simple, they mean well thought out. They have switched from originally using an all-wheel drive system to rear-wheel drive for energy consumption. The name of their game is fuel efficiency. Yes, they're going fast, but they're doing it in a smart way. They're going for the fuel efficiency award and expecting to only use 5 or 6 hydro sticks this entire competition. That is what they estimated. They've also have a brand new fuel cell. They have used theirs to the maximum and replaced it so it's crisp, clean, and ready to roll for this competition. And looking at them at 157 laps, they aren't doing shabby at all. Just about to breach the top 5. They also have a puffing or fuel injecting system for their hydrogen fuel cell. Listening to their car for just a few seconds, you'll hear psst, 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 and that is them injecting fuel into the fuel cell, making it go faster, all while staying fairly fuel efficient. They would also like to say that they want to shout out to their coach and teachers, Bolka and Oka. Hello, gentlemen. Thanks for being here. And fun fact about them is they chose their team name Blue Devil based on their favorite car show, just nothing else. And they say they're just simple guys trying to win. Keep it simple, stupid. Go for gold. There it is. Hey, best of luck to you, Blue Devil. Folks, during that introduction, we have officially passed the 1 hour mark. Let's give some drivers some encouragement. 1 hour down, quarter of the way through. Congratulations. We're an hour through. Let's do a quick rundown of the leaderboard. Eventus looks like they're going through a little bit of a pit stop, a big pit stop, trying to repair some damage. We wish them well. Next up is Kuma at 72 laps, back on the track and ready to roll. Then there's the Pi 8 with breaking the 100-lap milestone. Congrats. Just in front of them is Keystronic at 141. We're going neck and neck with their next up, Stroya Riders, who are in a pit stop right now. They might be losing that position. In front of them in the 10th position is Orlin Unit Patrol, car number 56 at 145 laps. Then in 9th, it's SOH2 Beast at 150. Then it's CH2R at 154. Led slightly by the Pink Hawk, car number 63 at 156 laps. Jumping a little bit to our recently visited friends, car 30, the Blue Devil, at 164 laps. Then in 5th, it's car number 5, Trojans 4. That would have been a good 555 moment, but no. They are tied for 181 laps with the Grizzlies, car number 26. In our 3rd position, it's Hydro PBS, not giving up that spot easy at 184 laps. In 2nd is going to be Cyberspeed, car 16 at 188 laps. And just breaking the 200-lap milestone, it's Oakwood Purple in 1st at 200 laps. 67 minutes past 173 to go. We are officially a quarter of the way through our race. Looking at the team, we have got a lot of Go Paillettes and a lot of Go Belgium love in the chat. Maybe it's the time zone, maybe it's the fans, but they are active right now. Folks, you may have your commentator. Oh, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Parker. I'm from the U.S. as a hydrogen engineer. Hello. Hey, thanks for coming out. It is a pleasure to be here with you in this exciting week and our modified race number 2. But I'm not the only voice you're going to be hearing today. You're going to have the chance to get some interviews, some live on the scene action from the pits with our friend Ben. He's going to be interviewing some of the teams here today. Oh, actually, we're going to get a super substitute. We're not going to have Ben. We're going to have our event organizer, Kieran, here today. Everybody, can we get a round of applause for Kieran and his team for absolutely making this event run smooth? Yes, they deserve all those applauses and more. You'll be hearing from them in just a moment.
Okay, we're here in the pits at the 2026 World Finals in Switzerland. The category is Modified Senior, and I am with Team ESO Beast from Germany. How are you doing, guys?
Good.
How's the race going so far?
Well, let's say it's a little bit more complicated than we anticipated.
More complicated than you anticipated? What's going wrong?
We're losing the battery a little bit too fast, so we need to slow down and maybe pray.
Okay, cool. Good luck with your race, guys. Moving over, we've got Team Oakwood here. They're inputting their data onto the lab books. Team Oakwood, Purple, how are we doing?
Good.
Team Oakwood, a team in very few words. They don't like to talk to us when they're actually concentrating on their race. Okay, we move over. This is Team Aventus from Chile. They snapped their steering arm, so they've been repairing their steering arm for about 20 minutes now. Team, are we nearly there? We nearly there? They'll be back on track soon. Okay, moving over. We have the team from the Czech Republic. What's your team name? It is Pink Hawk. Pink Hawk, how are you doing?
Pretty great, I think.
Would you like to tell YouTube your name?
My name? Teresa.
Carissa? She would like to sing some Billie Eilish live to YouTube now, so... Team Pink Hawk, how's your race going? Is your race going well?
I think so.
What position are you in?
I have no idea. We're on the 7th place.
Okay, that's Pink Hawk in 7th place. Good luck, guys. We move on further down here. We have Team Taiwan. Taiwan, say hello to the camera. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Okay, and we're moving through the pits now. One of my favorite teams this year is the Grizzlies from Bulgaria. They've already been interviewed, but how are you doing, guys? Where are you in the race?
We're 5th, tied with the 4th place.
Beautiful. Are we going for first place today?
Yes, of course.
And you guys will be racing in the girls in STEM race on Friday?
No, because our pilot is a guy, so yeah.
Oh, well, if we can find you a girl pilot, will you go in the race? Or are you going home?
We could, but we're going home, yeah. We didn't know about it, so we're not prepared to try.
Oh, that makes us sad. Next year.
Yeah, next
Next year. Good luck.
So yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, move across. And next we have another Bulgarian team. This is Cyberspeed. How you doing, guys?
Very good right now. We are working on changing the drivers.
Working on changing the drivers. You are coming second with 213 laps. Are you going to beat Oakwood?
We hope so. It's a long race, so many things can happen. So we hope that we win, and I think we can.
Beautiful. Good luck, team. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Yep. We're not going to bother with this team here. They're busy fixing the car. We don't want to interrupt them while they're concentrating. And we're going to continue through to the pits. Here we have Team Kistronic. How are you doing, team?
Not very good, because our cars is crashing and our cables is not.
Not good?
No good, because our cables are like touching the wheels. They are too long and it's rubbing and stopping our car.
Okay.
And, our electronics cables on it like torn, and we have to put it back together. And we lost 20 laps.
Okay, well, keep going. It's a long race, guys, okay? Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Philip, cut off me. Are you cutting off? Philip, are you off us? Are you off us? Can't go off us. We're going to go upstairs. Hang on, don't go live yet. Don't go live yet. World Finals in Switzerland. We've just come up to the top pits here. You can see the race happening down there. Honza, get us some cars. And just to show you what a worldwide event this is, I'm going to be speaking to a few people. Who are you? Where are you from? Who are you supporting?
My name is Jade. I'm here to support Oakwood School.
And where are Oakwood School from?
We're from Los Angeles, California.
Go California! And where is your team currently coming?
Where are we coming? What do you mean?
What position are you in?
We're in the first position.
First position, Oakwood Purple from California. Thank you. Speak to you in a bit. Okay, moving up here, we have a team from India, the Hydro Hawks. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, great.
These guys had a race yesterday. They're here today for the award ceremony this afternoon. Do you think you've been lucky and won an award?
Hopefully, but let's wait. We are actually fingers crossed. Let's see.
Fingers crossed. And is this your first time in Switzerland?
Yes, obviously.
And enjoying it?
We had an amazing trip in the morning to Chame. That was amazing, really amazing. So actually we are very excited about the award ceremony. So we are eagerly waiting for the award ceremony actually.
Beautiful. And guys, this is the Hydro Hawks. Very, very talented team. Watch out for them. You'll be hearing from them in the future. Okay, as we move down through the audience, we have some interesting looking people here. Guys, where are you from?
We are from Oakwood in Los Angeles, California.
Another Oakwood team watching the race. Now you guys are racing tomorrow?
We're racing tomorrow for the hybrid race.
And are you going to win the hybrid race?
I think so.
Okay, more Oakwood teams. Go California, carry on through here. And look at this gaggle of people we have here. These are some of my favorite teams. These are all the way from Taiwan. I'm going to say hello to James. Hi, James.
Hi.
Would you like to tell everybody who you are?
Yeah. Sorry?
Who you are?
Who you are.
Oh, who you are? I'm James.
James, where are you from?
From Taiwan, Kaohsiung. Yeah, and I'm very happy bring the Kaohsiung High School students come here. We are very happy to join this game.
Beautiful. So Taiwan have two teams here. One team is racing today down on track, and you guys are racing in prototype or hybrid? Prototype. So they'll be racing Friday in prototype. Thank you, Team Taiwan. Let's move on down the line. Get these people, get these people, get these people. She was smiling too much, so I've got to come over and say hello, 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 hello. What's your name?
Michaela.
Hello, Michaela. Where are you from?
Los Angeles, California, in the United States.
And what a team are you supporting here?
Oakwood.
Another Oakwood team. We've brought the whole state of California to the H2GP World Finals here in Switzerland. Now, did you have some cheese fondue last night?
I didn't last night, but I have.
Oh, you didn't last night, so it was fondant for you last night. Fondue for everybody else, but fondant for you. Beautiful. Nice to meet you, Michaela.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
High five me? Yay! Yay! Okay, as we're moving through, let's keep going. Let's speak to some more people here. Who do we have? Hello, hello, hello. Can we get you to say hello to the YouTube?
Yes, of course. Hello. Hello, I'm so happy to be here.
What country are you from? What team are you supporting?
We are from Bulgaria, and we have 4 teams, Team Bulgaria, but right now we are supporting Cyber team, and which was the other one, and Grizzly. So there are 2 Bulgarian teams. Hello everyone. It's great fun to be here. Am I supposed to?
Beautiful. Taiwan, Bulgaria, India, the USA. The teams just keep growing, keep coming through here. These are all Team Bulgaria people. Hey, big it up. We're coming here. Who do we have here? Holland.
We're so happy to be here.
Say hello, introduce yourself and tell us about your team.
Well, we're from Holland, from Friesland up north in Holland, and we're so proud to be here with our team, the Blue Devil. It's our first time here, and we're going to beat everybody. We're going to kick some ass.
That is confidence. We like confidence. Team Netherlands, Blue Devils, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, let's carry on moving down the line. I know this man here, he was on technical inspection before. Would you like to say who you are and what team you're with?
We are from Germany, Team H2 Beast, ISO H2 Beast from Oberwiesenthal, Saxony. We have technical problems at the moment. It's unfortunate, but we hope to finish the race and have a appropriate place, I would say.
Beautiful. They hope to finish the race. I'm sure they will. We'll go and have a look at their table. We'll help them out a little bit during the race, okay?
I hope so.
Good to meet you. Okay, moving down the line. Who else do we have? We have another team here. Guys, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Who are you? What team are you from?
I'm from Trojans 4 and I am the coach for our team.
Beautiful. So Trojans 4 are another team out of California. The California teams have been part of the H2GP for the past 10 years. It's our 10-year anniversary. Are we going to see a Trojans 4 win today?
I don't know about a win, but I think maybe top 5 is possible.
Top 5. Modesty. We also like confidence is good, but modesty is also good. Trojans, good luck on your race today. Moving through, we have somebody here. What's your name, what country you're from, and who you're supporting today?
Hi, my name is Omar Lali. I'm with the Kuwait team. I'm supporting 2 of our Kuwait teams participating for the very first time. And we're troubleshooting the car right now. Hopefully we'll get it back going on the track, and wishing all the teams the best of luck.
Beautiful. Kuwait, their first year in the competition, I believe, yeah? First year in the competition. Kuwait have 2 teams racing today. That's great to see. We'll see you back here next year for sure, for sure. Okay, we carry on moving down the track here. And, oh, hello. Will you say hello to YouTube?
Hello.
Who are you and what team are you supporting and what country are you from?
Pink Hawk, let's go.
So the Pink Hawks, we saw them down there with all the hats before. This is from Pink Hawk, and you're from the Czech Republic. Beautiful. Good luck, Pink Hawk. Okay, we move a little bit further down the line here. Oh, I know these people. Oh, no. The team that thought they were disqualified. We had tears from this team yesterday. We're live on YouTube, guys. Where are you from? What's your team name? And who are you here supporting today?
We're New Zealand. We're New Zealand. We're from Team Kia Kaha. And we're here for the Germans. All down there.
Beautiful. Okay, and moving across a little bit further. Oh no, who've I banged into here? Who are you guys? Can you speak English? Any English? A little. Come down. Can you come down? No. Who are you and what country are you from?
Switzerland. We are from a school here, and we are coming here to see.
Beautiful. From Switzerland, from a local school, come here to support the H2GP. Thank you. Was that embarrassing? Okay, we're going to go back to the race now. Maybe we'll come back up here later and support the teams. Can we have one last cheer before we go? Woo.
Hey there, fans. Hopefully you enjoyed our little in-person interview with Kieran, our event organizers. Did my friends from the stands appreciate that little interview? Did we enjoy that? Yes, we did. Yeah, those people did. All right, hey, I'm glad you got an inside look at what it's like to be here at the event. It's a pleasure as always. I'd also like to make an announcement. Friends, we aren't the only event here happening in the Espace Gruyere in Bulle, Switzerland. We are, of course, at the 2026 Swiss Hydrogen Week. And we have a program of events happening today. I would like to say that starting 3 minutes ago, which they're just getting started right now, it's an introduction to 1/10 scale racing of hydrogen. If you are curious at all about the physics about how this happens or why this is important for the future of hydrogen, please take a break from the stands, take a stand, go outside, and we have our convention just past the merch. If you need a break from watching the race, take a peek at our convention with a couple of vendors and hydrogen companies. Are you here for the hydrogen as well as the racing? Go talk to them. There are jobs, opportunities, and interests galore. Also, during that intermission session, we have a few teams, being 8 teams, have reached that 200 lap mark. Let's give a shout out to Stroya Riders at 2:08, Orland Unipatrol car number 56 at 2:15. Beating them by 1, it's CH2R 2:16. And Pink Hawk at 2:18. Then there's the Blue Devil at 224 laps. The Grizzlies currently on a pit stop is at 2:45. Then it's Trojans 4 at 2:55 laps. And then our top 3 keeping in a pretty steady order, but it could change soon. It's Hydro PBIS at 259 laps, Cyberspeed at 261, and our leader at 277 laps, Oakwood Purple from California, USA. Woo! Just a reminder that we have a few more races this week. We have a hybrid race tomorrow, our prototype, and then on Friday, as well as an all-girls race, the girls in STEM. I don't know what's happening, but this last lap, all the cars seem to be doing a flip. Stay on your wheels, folks. Stay on your wheels. As we are hitting that hour-and-a-half mark, it's a good reminder that even though this is a 4-hour endurance race, the drivers aren't doing this all by themselves. Most teams have at least one backup driver available to swap out. It gets tedious standing up there being so laser-focused in for so long. So a team will usually swap out their driver during a pit stop. And just a reminder, the drivers cannot leave their stand. They cannot touch their car. They have to rely on their team to do so. Folks, just an update. Our leader is currently at 284 plus laps. 100 meter lap at 284 laps is going to be 28,400 meters or 28.4 kilometers. With that in mind, they could have done 200 laps of Le Mans endurance race, which is only a 13.6 kilometer race. Sorry, half, 2 of them. If you're looking at the stat board, you'll see that we have 4 of our teams in the pits. And the way that you can tell that is that their position number is going to be highlighted red. If it is blue, that means that they're having a about average lap time. If it is more than that, that means that they are probably in the pits. Also, from my vantage point at the top of the racetrack, I can see we're starting to lose pieces of the cars. We're starting to lose pieces of the cars, and it's going onto the track. Like right here on that last bend, there's a bit of orange from the cars. Thank you, Race Marshal, for picking that up. Teams are especially noticing that because their wheels are so soft to have a grip on this track that any debris tears them up. We'd like to remind our race marshals to watch their footing. Cars are underfoot. All right. Hey, folks, this just in. We are going to go to a yellow flag. Everybody slow down. A yellow flag is on the field. Cars are going to slow down to a crawl. Slow down. Team Oakwood, California, slow down. I'm not against calling people out. Orange and gray. Who is this? 15. There we are. Slow. See, now you're in air jail. Does that feel good? No, it's okay. Stay slow. We are not passing right now. We are keeping position, and we are going very slow. And with that, yellow flag is gone. We are back in. Press play, folks. Thank you. That was a good reminder of the rules. Hey, you know what? Let's go over a reminder of what flags mean just in case for the next time. So, as you saw in the beginning of the race, a green flag means that the race is on and that we are going. We're about an hour and a half past that point, so we don't need to know about those anymore. Though, we have to see the checkered flag. That means race is over. We're still about 2.5 hours from that, but you'll get the idea. A yellow flag means danger is on the track. Everyone slows and there is no passing. We just saw that right here. Hey, you know what? Now that the flag's out of the way, let's take a look at another one of our cars. We're going to swap over to car number 5, Trojan 4. Trojan 4 come from Irving, California, USA, and they are again driving a custom-formed blue and white jig. They say that they had an earlier race in March. They had their regional, but since then they have had a complete redesign, and they have a custom chassis and a custom pretty much everything, end quote, from their team member. Custom everything. They are specifically proud of their telemetry and custom software so that they can project when their energy is going to be even when the car is resting. So, for those who don't know, battery voltages fluctuate as the car is in use, but what really matters is what the battery voltage is when it's resting is a good indicator of its energy. They have a software that is able to read through that flickering data and tell them what their battery health is and when they need to replace it. They also would like to shout out to their sponsor, Hobby Wing, for parts and advice throughout the season. And other than their sponsor, they'd like to do a big thank you to their teacher, Mr. Bell, and their coach, Brendan. Thank you so much for being here, Brendan and Mr. Bell. We appreciate you. They'd also like to shout out their other sponsor, Dogcom, for their software and chips. And they'd like to share one fun fact about their school. Who here knows the movie Elf? Anybody know the movie Elf? You know Elf. Yeah, you look like you have a sense of humor. Yeah, I hope everybody else does. Well, if you like the movie Elf or a number of other comedies, you would be fun to know that Will Ferrell graduated from their high school in Irving, California. Will Ferrell graduated from their high school. They're walking the halls of giants. Will's proud of you. Will's proud of you, Trojan 4. Keep on driving. And if we still got time, car 15. No, they're out. All right, what about 13's on. What about car 22 should be on? Sure. 22 should be on. It's white and blue. No, he found it. You good? All right, hey, let's take another look at a team that's also racing here today. Let's make some noise for CH2R from Kaohsiung Municipal Chongchen Industrial High School in Taiwan. Yay, yes. All right, hey there, friends. Hey, they are driving a white, blue, and copper Porsche 911. Boy, does it look slick. The team wanted to let me know that they specifically designed it to be light and low. It's a low rider. And that they have printed quick change parts so that they can be ready to go. They've also taken special measures to have protection from crashes. That shell just isn't all looks. It has quite a bit of cushion in there to sustain the impact from these high-speed crashes. They say that their strategy is safe and steady racing. They're not looking for the sprint. They're here for the marathon. Smart. And they'd like to give a shout out to their teacher, Ming Hui. Yay! Thank you for being here. And the rest of my Taiwan team. Hi, friends. Thanks for being here. You also had a couple of shout outs in the YouTube chat, so just know your fans are with you on the internet. Their fun fact is that this is all of their team's first time in Switzerland and that all are graduating this year. All have just finished school. Congratulations, team. This is your graduation victory lap. We wish them luck. Car number 22, CH2R. Also, while we still have the car on the screen, let's admire the incredible camera work by our team. Let's give a round of applause for our camera crew. All right, now looking back to the race as a whole, it looks like we have not one, not two, but 3 teams in the 300 lap milestone. Congratulations. All right, racing fans, hey, it's time to take a look at another team. This time we're taking a look at team number 67, Eventus. Eventus team is from Liceo Industrial Bicentenario Benjamin de Villalarin in Chile. Chile. This school is in their third year of H2GP, and this is their second year in a row at Worlds. Welcome back. They are driving a custom, beautifully painted blue, white, and a fuchsia car. And they have it decorated with their national flowers, a beautiful mountain range of their home country, and all the animals that live in it. It's an absolute delight to behold. They also have not only a beautiful outside, but a beautiful inside as well. They have a purple chassis with pink hydrogen lines. That is something spectacular. And they also have a great compact car, 1.4 kilos. Unfortunately, this compactness just gave them a little bit of a problem not too long ago. They had early in the race broken one of their steering linkages, and it snapped completely, breaking them off of the race for about 40 minutes. It was a tough time, but with a little ingenuity, they solved fixing their steering linkage by putting staples inside of it and then using a soldering iron to melt around the staples, giving them a strong connection and letting them once again get back in the race. Let's give a little round of applause for Team 67 Eventus. Folks, this is what we're here for, students' ingenuity and their perseverance. So if you're here to root students on, now's the time to clap. Good job, Eventus. Other than that, Eventus also would like to thank their coach, Jose, who I'm sure was stressing out in the stands. Jose, it's okay. Other than Jose, their captain, they would like to congratulate their sponsor corporation, Soulful for getting them here, and they'd also like to do a big amount of love to their family. Thanks for supporting them this far. The fun fact about their town is that it was named after a 19th century Chilean engineer and politician, the ideal godfather for an industrial school. Once again, give it up for Team 67 Eventus. We're so glad you're back in the race. Nice. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. We are 113 minutes into this race. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, how about 5 cars that have just broken the 300-lap milestone. Round of applause for those cars. They include the Grizzlies, the Hydro PBIS Trojans 4, Cyberspeed, and your leader, Oakwood Purple. But let's not forget to celebrate some other milestones farther down the position line. Breaking the 200 zone, it's the Pinkhawks, Straw Hail Riders, CH2R, that big old blue devil, and Orlean Unipatrol 56, joined by Keith Stronick. And in that 100-lap range, it's also the Payette team and ASO H2 Beast who are solving some structural problems in your pits. Teams, we are waiting for your return. Best of luck. Looking to get into the 100 milestone zone soon enough, it's Kuma and Eventus team. Kuma, you may not be that far along on the track because you've been solving problems, but you are far on the spirit track. The chat is going absolutely wild for you. They are behind you. A couple of quotes from the chat. It's "Go Go Payet team, clap flag, clap flag." There's also Payet team is winner, and congratulations Payet team for making it this far. You're doing great. Just do your best. A Yuka Palm on the live stream wants to say, "Go Pavo. You can catch them. I know you can." And there's also a big thumbs up to Orlin Unit Patrol. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And a shout out to Kieran from his friends in Chile. Friends in the stream, I'm also posting once again the stats. If you want to see what the lap number is, their fastest time, or what their predicted scores are, take a look at that stream. And a reminder once again to our fans in the stands, scan that QR code, get all the information you could ever want.
Let's go with Orlin Unit Patrol. Black card. 56.
Let's get a deeper dive at car number 56, Orlin Unit Patrol Racing. They are from Srednja Škola Urekem Mezibori in Czech Republic. They are driving a black Audi R8, and they have a couple things they're very proud of on their car. Taking off their beautiful exterior and showing me the inside, they show that they have made a couple of custom holders for their motor, their battery, and their fuel cell. Out of what material? A PCB. For those that don't know, that's usually used for electronic components, but they said no. This is a lightweight, durable material that's easy to machine. We're gonna make race car parts out of it. They also have a mount of their hydro stick at an inclined angle. They said through testing, they have determined that a hydro stick produces better at an inclined angle. Interesting. So this is the type of things that teams with their hours of practice and research find out. I don't even know if the makers of the hydro stick know about that. They also have bigger, more efficient fans on their fuel cell. Increased airflow, increased oxygen, increased power, baby. They also are very proud of their telemetry system. They have temperature, pressure, and a backup hydrogen depletion monitoring system. So they will not go and drive down their hydro stick and then drain their battery. Just a note, folks, that if you drain your one and only battery, you have to wait until a hydro stick charges it enough to drive. Cars usually require more power than the fuel cell can provide at any moment, so it's important to conserve energy and allow the hydrogen fuel cell to charge the battery and to use that charge wisely to drive during the entirety of this 4-hour race. Back to Orlin. Orland wants to say that they want to have a big shout out to Mr. Proshek from the owner of the school that they are a part of. Thank you, Mr. Proshek, and your support to these students. They also want to say that their school, that Mr. Prosak is the head of, trains not only chemists and electricians, but also nurses for a healthcare and Czech Republic. Thank you for being well-rounded. We need those healthcare workers. Shout out, any healthcare workers in here? You, yes. Thank you for being you. All right, that was our look at Team 56 Orland Unipatrol Racing. Folks, on the camera right now is another view of a team in a pit. This looks to be Team 26, the Grizzlies. While they're doing a little pit repair, let's get a deep dive into them, shall we? Team 26, the Grizzlies, is from Prof. Ivan Apostolov Language School in Bulgaria. This is their team's second year in H2GP and first in the modified region. There on the table, you can see their beautifully painted green and purple car. It was painted with just creative expression and vibes in mind. They're proud of their whole car, but they are especially proud of their custom quick change stick system. And they have printed a fuel cell case for reduced weight. Their car weighs under 1,600 grams. Every gram counts when you're lugging it around the lap, in a lap, in a lap. So 1,600 is quite the impressive number. They wanted to let you know that their school, founded in 1993, has a rare focus on law and management, but still keeps to its legal business and traditions. They also, because this is a language school, study English and another language in addition to their original native language for schooling, and that they are the tech kids in the language art school, which is pretty cool. They'd like to have a shout out to Tony Nikov and their teacher, Nick. They'd also like to have a shout out to their big sponsor, Yellow Taxi. Thank you for the training location and help throughout the season. The Grizzlies wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Thank you, Yellow Taxi. They also are looking for a sponsorship by Little. I mean, have you seen their socks? They're huge Little fans. And their motto is Go Greens. Let's win. Good luck, Grizzlies. We'll see you on the field next time. Folks, We have passed our halfway mark. We are at 124 minutes, which means that we have only 115 minutes remaining. Let's give our drivers a little halfway encouragement. Yes, good job, good job, good job. Hey, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Going all the way up, team in the trailing position, Team Aventus 67 is getting up to their team number at 62 laps. Next up is Kuma, breaking that 100-lap milestone. Congrats, Kuma. Next up is ISO H2 Beast, still in a pit stop with a repair, but they're at 170 laps. Next is the Pi 8 team with tons of support online and 201 laps. Congrats on that milestone. Then it's K-Stronic at 273. Then the Blue Devil at 286, tied with the Orland Unit Patrol, car number 56. Ahead of them at 290 laps, it's 63 Pink Hawk. In front, it's CH2R in the 7th position at 294. Leading them by only 2 laps at 297, it's Destroyer Riders. Then it's R in the top 5 position, our friends we just saw, Team 26, the Grizzlies at 310, and they're trying to catch up to the next position, position number 4, Cyberspeed at 331 laps. In our top 3 positions, which has changed since we've been out here. In third, it's Hydro PBIS at 345. Then it's team number 5, Trojans 4, who's risen through the ranks to 354 laps and are closing in on team number 3, Oakwood Purple. Folks, I don't know if you fully comprehend how much one bad pit stop can cause a change in ranking. All these teams are doing phenomenally, but one broken part that's hard to replace, and the rankings can change dramatically. Friends, in the 127 minutes that have elapsed since the race's beginning, these drivers, other than being super cool for 120 minutes, they also could have completed 1.25 times watch of the movie Drive. They could be at the end credit scene of Fast and Furious 5, or they could be about halfway done cooking an 18-pound turkey in an oven of 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius. Could be halfway done cooking an 18-pound turkey, but instead they chose to drive here. Take that into account. Oh, this just in. It looks like Hydro PBIS is back in the race along with Cyberspeed. Cyberspeed trying to regain position into the top 3, but they're going to have to make up 20 laps to do so. Right now, Trojan 4 are doing a great job of catching up to Oakwood Purple. They're at 263 to Oakwood's 388 laps. 363 to 388. There seems to be quite a large gap between what our top 3 teams are expected to complete to the heat. Some of these teams are expected to do 200, 300, 400, 500 laps by the end of the 4 hours. And just a few are looking to do over 600, with one team projected to be over 700 if they stay healthy and in running shape. To my folks in the arena, we'd like to apologize for the static through the speakers. We are trying to look for the source. All right, hey, let's take a look at another one of our teams. Car number 80, the Stroya Riders. Stroya Riders are from Strednia Premenia Škola Školníka Košice in Slovakia. They are driving a red, striped white and black Ford GT40. They're currently in 5th position with 315 laps under their wheels. They did a lot of work on their car from their previous competitions in prep for the World Finals. They have made a smaller, lighter battery, and they made it shorter. They made a smaller, lighter battery than their last competition. When asked why, they said they had previously done a 6-hour race, but the World Finals this year is only 4 hours. So they are taking that extra weight and putting it into speed. They have a single hydro stick clamped in by a simple copper bar that is light, elegant, and does its job well. They are focused on that light, fast car, and their motto for the race is reliability before all else. They also know what their car's weak links is and have replacements for all of them. They've changed to replace them and never plan to be out of the race for an extended period of time. Reliability is victory. This is a 4-year team, and they come from the second oldest technical school in Central Europe. They are retro, but ready. Give it up one more time for your Stroya Riders in Slovakia. And Alrighty, friends. Hey, we have another voice, another perspective to tell you not only about the race, but about their hydrogen experience. I have with me one of our judges who happens to be involved in hydrogen in her everyday life. Can you tell us who you are, what you do, and what is your connection to hydrogen?
Hello, my name is Liz Arredondo Adams. I work for the University of Texas at Austin for a small department called the Center for Electromechanics. We are a research department, and one of our major research areas is hydrogen energy systems. We have something called the Hydrogen Proto Hub, which has several different technology types of hydrogen energy systems. But our most popular that I want to talk about today is our hydrogen fueling, which allows us to drive Toyota Mirais.
Now, Toyota Mirai, those are one of the more popular hydrogen cars available on the market. How do people with the Toyota Mirai know you?
Absolutely. So the Toyota Mirais are actually, as you said, the most popular of the versions of hydrogen vehicles. And in California, I believe they're the majority of hydrogen vehicles that are on the road. For anybody that's unaware, California has the only hydrogen infrastructure with multiple fueling capabilities. They are facing supply issues right now. And then for the state of Texas, we are the only publicly available fueling station. So we actually partnered with Toyota in California, and they have sent us to Toyota Mirais for the research side of fueling.
Wow. All right. So you're a central hub for everybody in Texas with a hydrogen car. Thank you for being there and trying to expand the hydrogen economy. And I understand that there was a drive not too long ago that showed off the impressive nature of a hydrogen vehicle. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, absolutely. So part of our research is to test driving ranges, which all of you are not unfamiliar to this process, being at a race today. So basically, we took the vehicles and we drove from Austin, Texas to Houston, Texas, which is for the location that they were going to. They left our campus, went to the NRG Center in Houston, returned with a
There we go. We're sharing the airtime right now with our race supervisor who is doing a recheck right now. All the cars, if you hear your number being called, please go to the pit so that our team can recheck your height to make sure you're within regulations and not damaging any of the field elements. Sorry, Liz, as you were saying.
So on the drive, they all left with 5 kilograms of hydrogen in each vehicle. They drove all the way to Houston, Texas, back to Austin, Texas, and when they returned, they had driven 365 miles, which is the equivalent of 587 kilometers. And in that, they returned with a quarter tank of fuel left in each vehicle, averaging 85 miles to the gallon equivalent. 587 kilometers.
Yeah, that mileage is unheard of, especially in America. And just for reference, we have done 425 laps here, which is almost that distance. Our team is getting to that kilometers, but hydrogen cars are part of the future, and we thank you, Liz, for being part of it. Thank you for being here, and we hope to see more of you.
Team 80. Pick your car for a ride high check. Team 80. Team 22, pick your car for a ride high check. Team 22. Team 22.
Taking a look at our stats right now, we have two teams who have broken that 400 lap milestone. Congrats, team. We're over that halfway mark. 400 is no joke. Just for reference, I was at a regional or national early this year, and I saw one of the top cars only have a 200. Team 63, get your wheels in the pit. But our teams are doing great today. Two teams in the 400 Hydro PBIS at 388 trying to chase them. Cyberspeed still in the pits. We might get a story later about what is keeping them and do they think they're going to be able to return. But the real question is, will Stroya Riders and CH2R catch up to Cyberspeed before they get back to the race? Blue Devil. Blue Devil, you cheeky driver, go into the pit. Oh, we got a car off track. Car 80. Our Stroya Riders are riding on the edge of glory, it looks like. Looks like Team 67 Aventus might have a driving issue. Being given back to their team right now. Folk. Folks, we have a three-way neck and neck between positions 5, 6, and 7 right now. That includes the Team 80 Stroya Riders, Team 22 CH2R, and Pink Hawk, Team 63. They're all one lap away from each other. 356, 355, 354. It's going to be a close one here. Reminder that the Endurance Award is for the teams that have the first, second, and third most laps after they completed their final lap. Looking at the chat and the stream, we have some more fans for Go Paye. We got USA Go 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 from a Shomei Lee. And we have a Go Aventus. Go Team Aventus. Let's go Chile. Chi 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 le le le. Viva Chile. We also have plenty of support for all our Kuwaiti teams, who we will meet in just a few moments. I'd like to give a special shout out in the chat to Harmon Singh for doing the H2GP at their school. Congrats for getting into it, and thanks for tuning into the World Finals. We hope to see you here one day. My fans in the stands, raise a hand if you've gotten up to stretch and get water within the last 2.5 hours. We have one man who has stretched and gotten water. Everybody, raise your hand if you've stretched and got water in the last 2.5 hours. You have as well. Look, you're together. That makes sense. Everybody else who's sitting stationary, you are stiff and dehydrated. Please, let's do a little stretch. Ready? To the right. Yep, big stretch. And to the left. And back. Now get up and go hydrate. Also a reminder to our fans on the stream to drink water. Stay healthy. From someone named Slayers on the stream, we have a shout out to Bennett Zoo for doing an awesome job as a Trojans 4 driver. Good job, Bennett. Hey, Ariel. Hey, Ariel. we have someone named Hamish from Australia who wanted to say a big hi and howdy and good job for being part of something awesome. Hamish, Ariel did a big old wave.
Hello, all the teams. This is concerning the guided tours. So there is still a tour organized tomorrow and another one for Friday. We are still waiting for the payments of these Opel from Canada, Second Force from Slovakia, Leopards from Oman, Hydro, some of the people from Trojan Sport, and High Race in Austria. This payment needs to be done near the merch shop. Near the merch shop there is a table with Christian waiting there for you. You can pay by cash or credit card. But if you can do it now, it would be great.
Folks, just a reminder, if you signed up for those excursions held by H2GP and Associates, please pay so that we can get you on those wonderful experiences while you're visiting beautiful, beautiful Switzerland.
So that was the team for Thursday. For Friday, once again, we have Team Opel from Canada that needs to pay. Second Force from Slovakia that needs to pay for the guided tours. EG Hydro Forces 2 from Germany. And H2GP Hydro Car 58. So please all the teams mentioned now, if the teachers or parents or students can go near the merch shop and pay for the guided tours that will help for the organization. And also the tour is tomorrow, so that's the deadline. Thank you.
Oh, it looks like we have a change in our leaderboard. Cyberspeed still stuck in the pits, and CH2R and Pinkhawk have passed them, leading into the top 6. Looks like Blue Devil and Keystronik are back in the race, 30 and 72. One lap away from each other at 3:46 and 3:45. Now, folks, this is a little bit of a PSA. Do any of my friends not understand 100% how these cars work? It's a little mystery to me, too. All right, I'm going to assume that some of our friends on the stream could use a little explanation as well. So these cars are hydrogen powered, but they also have a battery inside of them. And the way this works is that we take these little canisters called hydro sticks, and they hold 30 bar, 1 gram of compressed hydrogen, at 1 gram of compressed hydrogen at 30 bar, using something called a metal hydride. So it's not like a gas tank where you're just pressurizing it straight. You're using chemistry to have hydrogen be absorbed into this mixture. Then you take that hydrogen, you regulate it down to a very consistent low pressure, and then you feed that to what's called a PEM cell stack. And that uses a little bit of chemistry to combine the hydrogen in the cylinder with oxygen in the air, and it creates electricity and, as a byproduct, water, which is then spurted out out of the exhausts of these stacks. Oh, looks like we just had a little skip of a track. All right, 47. That's all right. You can get back to it. 48, be nice. Yep, no, pause. Pause, 48. And they're gone, those miscreants. And we're back. All right. Like I was saying, these fuel cells use hydrogen, combine it with oxygen from the atmosphere, and they create energy in water. This energy is then used to charge a battery, a small battery for a race car, that the car draws from to drive its electric motors. But where this comes in is that the fuel cell cannot create, most of the time, the fuel cell cannot create enough electricity with the hydrogen to sustain the car at the speeds they want. So this is a constant balance of powers, charging the battery with the hydrogen while using the battery to drive. Drivers have the ability to change the output of the motors and the fuel cell to try and make that balance in their favor. This race is a battle of endurance by using their hydro sticks and all that hydrogen to charge their battery while still trying to stay ahead of the competition by driving as fast and steady as possible. I'd also like to be thankful that these aren't real cars, because if real cars flip this much, we'd be having a lot of funerals. Holy crow. Thank you, race marshals. We had a request from the chat to give a shout out to say Chie Renka Santiago El Quiso. I think I mispronounced that a little bit, but Yasana C wanted you to know that they're supporting them. Go Chie. Kieran, there is a man on the internet stream who wants to take you to dinner. They say that your interview skills and your charm have won them over, and they want to do H2GP forever. Hey friends, it's time to give what the crowd has been looking for. We're going to do a little light up on car number 63, Pink Hawk from SPS Sheska Lipa. Their school has been in the program for 5 years, but this is their first in the modified. They are driving a pink and white BMW, and they are fans of big fans. They had the largest fan I have seen this week to give more airflow to their fuel cell. They have also CNC custom chassis and have a quick change hydrogen filling system. They also said that some of the upgrades they did to make their RC even lighter was to replace their standard motor with an RC helicopter motor because it has the same power but somehow much, much lighter. Folks, this is your reminder to think outside the box if you're winning the race. Think outside the box to try to win the race. They also had a very cool telemetry system. All the same battery, fuel cell, and motor health that some of the other teams have done, but they had a custom circuit to have that go straight to their phone. One of their students is walking around with what looks like a microchip on an antenna dangling off their phone so that they get all the stats they need instantaneously. They also would like to shout out their sponsors, who include SAR Compression, Ferrer, Dr. Optics, Hennig, and Triotech. They would also like to say that their Pink Hawk style and color were originally an inspiration from one of their first drivers years ago. That is Team 63 Pink Hawk from SPS Česká Lípa and Czech Republic. Folks, let's take a look at the leaderboard as we are about to hit another milestone. As here they come around the corner. Oakwood Purple just had their 500th lap. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, Oakwood Purple. 500, I think, is almost a record out of here. Yesterday at our modified race, we had 554, I believe, as the leading record that day. Oakwood Purple stays healthy, and they're well on the way to surpass that. I'd also like a poll from the audience. Audience, is there anybody here that was watching either Monday or Tuesday's races? Anybody here also watch Monday and Tuesday's races? You over there, yes, kihihaha. I see you guys. Hello, yes, we remember you. Hello. Is it just me, or do these cars look like they're getting faster? Yeah, no. That is the intent of these classes. We start with the stock, which is mostly about driver skill and endurance and their energy management. Then we moved on to the modified junior, teams who are just moving into the modified class for the first time. Then it's modified senior, same rules, but just a little bit more experience on what has to be done. And then finally, it's going to go into the hybrid section, which is going to get faster, and the prototype class on Friday, faster still. I have yet to see those classes, but looking at how fast these cars are right now, I'm excited and scared a little bit. But hopefully you'll be along for the journey as well. Also, stick around if you were in a competition on Monday or Tuesday, because awards for Monday, Tuesday, and today will be happening after this race. A reminder to teams that the blue tables at the end of the pit are just for battery and fuel stick changeouts. If you are experiencing a larger mechanical problem, take it to your own pits. You will have all the tools, space, and time you need to complete it. Folks in the stands, raise your hand if you've driven one of these RC cars before. You've driven one? Has anybody else driven one of these cars? Yes. There are a few of us. Wow, look at that. Most of the crowd is inexperienced. You are the special fuel. So you know how light of a turn it takes to send a car completely off course at a few miles per hour. One of the facts and statistics I need soon is how fast these cars really are. If any of the teams have, in some of that telemetry data that I kept talking about, what the speed of their race car is, please let me know. That is a fantastic fun fact. I'd like to take another minute to say hello, coaches. How are you doing? There was just two heads that turned immediately to their coach. That was funny. Coaches, I know this is pretty stressful right now, but you're doing a good job letting these students explore this on their own. Folks, we had another few teams hit that 400 mark, including position 6, Pink Hawk, car number 22, CH2R, the Destroyer Riders, and Hydro PBIS, led by the soon to be going into the 500s Trojans 4. Also, let me read you some of the average lap times we have in our top 7 category. Starting with number 7, Blue Devil has an average lap time of 26.8. Then it goes to Pink Hawk at 25.3. CHR with an average of 25.2, which makes sense as they are 1 lap apart from each other. Then there's the Destroyer Riders at 25.0. Third place is an average of 22.9 seconds to go around the track, and this is including pit breaks, folks. This timing is the entirety of the match since it started till now, divided by how many laps they have done. In second place, it's 21.5 for the Trojan 4. And our number 1 leader, Oakwood Purple, has an average lap time of 20.1 seconds. And it looks like we still have yet to beat our fastest lap of 17.018 by Hydro PBIS. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Give it up to our official fastest lap car, number 16, Cyberspeed, with a lap time of 17.004. Good job, Cyberspeed. Folks, give it up. Give a round of applause to Trojans 4 as they just made their 501st lap. Good job, Trojan 4. There we go. I found the secret to making people clap. Thank you very much. Audience participation is always appreciated. If you weren't clapping, I think I understand why. It's because we have just officially reached the 3-quarter mark. 3 hours in, 1 hour remaining. Give it up for our drivers. Yeah, baby, we're in the final home stretch right now. Folks, we've done 180 minutes, only 60 remain. 60 remain in this 4-hour endurance race. Crowd, does it feel like it's been 3 hours? No, I heard. I don't know if that's good or bad. All right, hey, let's take a look at our standings, why don't we? On the trailing end, oh, we just had a cheer. Somebody did something good in the pits. Rounding out our bottom at 85, it's a Ventus team still trying to fight with their steerage links. Next to Kuma, getting plenty of support online, wishing them the best to get back in the race. Next up, back in the race, give it up for ESO H2 Beast. Welcome back to the race, gentlemen. We missed you. They're at 219. Then there is Team 48 Payette at 273. Then it's Orlean Unipatrol Team 56 at 3:31. The Grizzlies have 3:48. Cyberspeed just got that 400 milestone. Good job, Cyberspeed. Then there's Keystronic at 4:07. Blue Devils in position number 7 at 4:09. CH2R from Taiwan in that number 6 position at 4:33. Still in that neck-to-neck race, it's the Pinkhawks beating them at 4:34. Then beating them slightly, Stroyer Riders are starting to pull away at 4:41 laps. Then it's Hydro BPIS at 4:79. Trojans 4 at 509 laps. And your leading driver, Oakwood Purple, at 547 laps. Folks, we are 3 hours in. Let's see how our teams are doing with their hydro stick usage. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen, it looks like Keystronic has done 13. Trojan 4 has only used 5 of their 18. ESO H2 Beast has used 4 of their 18, which makes sense because they've been battling some problems lately. Kuma is at 8 out of 18. Cyberspeed, 8 out of 18 as well. CH2R at that halfway, 9 out of 18. Grizzlies are at 11. Blue Devil at 6, I'm sorry. They've just meet their expected hydro stick usage. Hydro BPIS at 13. Paye at 14. Orlan at Unipatrol at that halfway mark, and Pinkhawks at that 2/3 mark. Eventus is at 9 out of 18. It looks like some of their problems are hydrogen based. And Oakwood Purple at 10 out of 18. Folks, we are 3/4 of the way through. So if we are 3/4 of the way through, if teams don't have at least 4.5, that rounds up to 5 hydro sticks left, they are in a losing position and in danger of not finishing the race. Though I will give them credit compared to the stock and modified 1 class. They seem to be doing much better and consistently having more cars on the track than any of the other races. We saw a point yesterday in a 15-car race where we only had 5 cars on the track. Teams are doing a great job in the pits. Hey, you know what, Stans? Can we give a round of applause to our students in the pit? They're doing a great job of keeping these cars on the track. Good job, our mechanics. There's your fans right there. Just taking a look at team number 16. Team 16 Cyberspeed. They were out for a little bit, but now they are cyber speeding around the bend. Folks, follow my eyes with me. Cyberspeed is in the middle of the course. Orange and a gray car coming and following right in front of me right now. Then going the forward around. Cyberspeed said that they are using front wheel drive. So if you've noticed them drifting around the corners, that's why. Most rear wheel drive cars don't have that capability, but because they put most of their weight in the front, they are just zipping around the corners. Now they're going in for a pit stop change. Cyberspeed, get on it. Your car's in the pit. Cyberspeed. Team 16 Cyberspeed is out of the pit. Friends, this is just a reminder that the only thing speeding around this venue should be the cars. This is not a place for running. We know there's a lot of energy and excitement going on, but there should be no running in the pits. That leads to accidents and people getting hurt. Raise your hand. Don't raise your hand if you want people to get hurt. Oh, you awful, awful people. Well, we want everybody to stay safe in the stands and on the floor. There shall be no running. If we find a team member running in the pits, one of our team marshals will take their car out for 2 minutes. Let me repeat. There has been a venue rule added. If we find your team members running in the pits, there will be a 2-minute time penalty. Capiche? Thumbs up. Capiche? No running? Okay.
Teams in the pits, just reiterating what Parker just said, we've had an accident in the pits with teams running. If you get caught running in the pits from now on, you will be taken off track for 2 minutes. No running in the pits. The next team caught running in the pits will be taken off track for 2 minutes.
We do it because we love you. We swear. All right, hey, let's look at the chat and see who the internet is supporting nowadays. We have someone saying, let's go Beasts. Another Raquella is saying, let's go Oakwood. Let's go Oakwood. Wow, I didn't know that was let's go Oakwood. It has a nice little ring to it. We have a number of people, including UCS 2004. They say, let's go Stroya Riders. Yeah. They're joined by Tina saying Stroya Verped. I think that's go fast. We also have more people looking for the H2 Beasts. H2 Beasts, you have a new following online. ESO H2 Beasts, go fast. Go, says the internet. And we have someone saying, someone who will only be known as IE47 saying, what a wonderful race. It's a great day to have a great day, to have a wonderful race. Hey there, fans. We're past that 3/4 mark, and everybody in the chat, I've just reposted the link to get the stats to see where your favorite team is at. And we're going to be looking at a moment at one of our chat's favorite teams. They've been saying go, go, go. It's team number 49. Team 40, number 9, Payette Team from the Public Authority for Applied Engineering.